It's 5:38. I'm gonna just move the camera a little bit toward the sunlight so that maybe the light gets a little better. The flight over my head, they're wading birds flying over my head, but the crow flights are not going on right now over my head, but there are wading birds in flight. We are at 5:38 and sundown. Sunset is at 6:08, I think. Should be large numbers of birds in the camera there. Okay, camera's picking up large numbers. And see along the river, and those are a little bit further back than the activity over my head has stopped, or there's a trickle of birds. The activity down the river is in full force. As I look up the river, I'm probably able to see with the scope, I don't know, a mile and a half, 2 miles, and it's just continuous. There are, as I move the scope around, there are some ducks, but wading birds, ibis, I can identify, and the blackbirds have been continuous, but probably didn't pick up in the camera very much. They're so far away and so small. And these crows may not be picking up very well in the camera because they're a little bit further away than I'm in trouble. Those are blackbirds and crows a little bit further away than the earlier. But still flying in that southern direction, probably going to the same roost. Looking again through the scope, lots. Well, okay, they're showing up on the camera. I'm gonna pull out a little bit. Get very different views with the viewfinder on the camera and the scope. Ducks There goes some ducks you might have seen. Whoa. I'm gonna swing the camera and try to catch this. I think this is a I think those birds may have come up from a field nearby, because I did not see them come down the river. I think those may have just flown up from a field in that direction. And perhaps they're still flying up, because I don't see them coming down the river, but there were large numbers. I'm going to swing back toward the sunset to get better light. More crows coming down the river. So in two different planes, some of the birds these are all fairly distant in the distance, but let me see when they're going to show up in the camera. And I hope the sun, sometimes I have to get away from the sunset for the camera to pick the birds. The sunset is just so dramatic that you can hardly see. Lots of okay. Should be some birds flying. Okay, there they are. I'm going to pull away from the sunset a little bit. The sunset is just so dramatic and so bright that the birds just tend to disappear. It's beautiful to the eyesight, but the camera I don't know how to get the birds in the sunset very well. Okay, large numbers of birds. Let me see through the scope and if I can figure out what they are.